Hey, what's up you guys? You're watching Team APS. Paul here. I'm with Alec today, and we're going to be doing our bi-monthly or bi-weekly, I'm not sure what that's called, Q&A. I'm basically doing these every other week. So the last one was with Trell. I asked on social media for you guys' questions. So I've got some from Facebook, I've got some from Twitter, and I've got Alec here because you guys have seen him a lot in the last couple of weeks.
But do I ever answer your question?
Thoughts on people quitting the game over unfair mechanics versus just playing for fun with friends and not paying attention to whatever's meta. What do you think?
Childish. Quitting the game over new mechanics.
Like, you don't like it?
Come on now.
I don't like it either.
Games change. Adapt with the game, or well, just adapt with the game because you're gonna get back into it anyway.
It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not a big fan of link monsters. I wasn't even that big of a fan of pendulum monsters. But it makes more sense to just kind of adapt. What you do with your friends is up to you.
That's your business. What you do behind closed doors, we don't judge.
What do you think will be an interesting new archetype, and what would be its signature effect or theme?
Oh man. Okay, let's say an archetype designed around.
We did a video on this. Remember that one?
Which one?
Like the chess archetype where they move zones.
Oh yeah, I did like
That's what I would like.
That is
I think, yeah, we did a video on this. I might link it, but basically an archetype that like swaps zones around. Like they can move from one zone to an adjacent zone, but like have it be like a quick effect, and they can dodge stuff with it or
That'd
something.
Be cool. Like a zone card is a pawn, and it can attack the cards that are diagonal from it.
Yeah, like things like that. And I feel like
and it can pop a card in a spell trap zone directly in front of it. Cause you know how a pawn on first turn, you move 2 spaces forward.
Yeah.
So like it could pop a card, pop a spell or trap, or it could attack 2 adjacent, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, I agree. I think that'd actually be like
and
really
float
fun.
Because it's a pawn, and we want to lose stuff.
Do you think DDs are a decent deck as of right now?
Well, DDs, they were never a bad deck. They've got everything they needed to be good. It's just, it took them so long that the format kind of started moving on without them.
Yeah, I don't think it's any worse than it was since nothing's been like banned or limited. It's just like Zodiacs and True Draco are stronger, but I think that people overstate how bad like DDDs got. Like they can still end with like Hope Harbinger, Crystal Wing, Siegfried. So I mean, like
that's annoying for just about everybody.
That's still gonna be pretty bad. Opinions of Konami, how Konami is to their consumers in Asia versus overseas. For example, the OCG gets a ban list every few months. They actually try to take cards off. Konami employees apparently go to small events. What do you think of this?
Well, look at it is, if every player in America said they want to stop playing YuGiOh, YuGiOh will continue in the OCG. Now, if every player in Japan said they don't want to play YuGiOh, YuGiOh is done. The game is now over.
Yeah, so they care more about the core audience, I guess.
That's their principal audience. We're merely by extension. Do they make a lot of money off of us? Yes.
Yeah.
But YuGiOh is made by a Japanese man who made anime and manga for Japanese people.
For both of you, what's the most time or money you spent to build a deck, only to learn the deck was unplayable and those cards weren't worth the effort?
Oh man.
I've had a few instances of that. I remember building Mermails kind of before a major hit, and I spent a good bit of money on that.
Man, I built Shadows right before Construct got banned.
Yeah, he built them like literally right before Construct got banned. Like
that hurt my soul.
YCS Dallas 2015 when like you bought the constructs and everything. Similar question, can you name an archetype that you invested in simply because of its aesthetic, but when you played it out, it simply wasn't for you?
Cosmo, but I will die before I sell that deck.
Oh yeah, that is true. Cosmos have a cool look. For me, it was True Draco. I always I'm always interested in the decks that have like the color motif for some reason. Like Yang Zings, like Windups and Sylvans, how they have like all the different attributes and colors. So I was like, oh, well, True Draco's like, you know, in a similar vein. Yeah, it's not really my style of deck. It's really boring, and that's kind of unfortunate, but you know. Alec, I noticed you were doing some Gundam model kits. How big is your collection? Which model is your favorite so far?
Okay.
There's a lot to say about this, actually.
I'm still technically new, and half my collection's back home, but I currently only have 2 currently built here. You heard me building on this an SD Unicorn yesterday. I just finished it.
For reference, I know nothing about Gundam, so this is all.
I want to take a break from doing like bigger builds, so I picked an SD, and it was a lot of fun. So,
how'd you get into Gundam models? Like just all of it? Just
how did I get into it? Gundam itself, Gundam.
The anime.
Yeah, the very existence. That is my fandom. That is who I am. If you want to know just how much it is, let me show you. This is my backlog.
Oh jeez. Boxes galore. This is what you've seen in the last few videos, people.
This is the backlog I have here with me. A Schwab Grays from YGOPro, which I built a normal Grays, also 1/100. I gotta pull that out from the room, but I have this is my second Grays. The Jester Cannon from Unicorn. This is actually my favorite Fetty mobile suit. And but hands down, my favorite is this, the gold frame Mina Custom. It's from Seed Astray. It was a manga. It was a manga kind of side story about Seed, and this is hands down my favorite. It's real grade. I built one real grade before. It was the Ale Strike. Had a good time with that. And I'm just trying to get my skills ready for this build. This will be my favorite by far.
All right, and then Paul, what are your current goals when you get to the big Yu-Gi-Oh event? I'm assuming you're talking about Nationals.
When?
Yeah, Nationals. I'm really excited for it. I want to play in a lot of side events. I know that the main event's going to be really difficult, but I want to like win a mat or maybe win a giant card. But really, more so than like winning, I am just excited to meet fans. We went to an anime convention recently, and there was a lot of fun meeting people. So I've really enjoyed taking pictures with people and like signing stuff and that kind of thing. And also, I'm excited to meet some other Yugi-tubers because I haven't met most Yugi-tubers in real life, and I feel like most of them have met each other. So it's going to be a really weird experience. Which twin's the strongest?
It depends what we're talking about. Actually,
Alex
it doesn't.
Alex isn't here, so he doesn't get to.
I am. It doesn't matter in what subject we go for.
I mean, maybe he means the strongest in Yu-Gi-Oh. Maybe
I am.
I mean, or maybe the strongest in strength or
I
Gundam
am.
building, or I don't know. I'll plead the fifth on that one, in case Alex watches this later. I didn't betray you. Do you know anyone who's quitting Yu-Gi-Oh because of links? How many people do you think will actually quit?
I've made my feelings about people who quit over mechanics
Yeah.
quite clear.
Yeah, I actually don't know that many people who are quitting over it. I feel like that's something you hear online more than actually see in real life.
There'll be some busters who do it, but I mean, I think the vast majority of people who say they will quit, won't quit. They'll just be disgruntled, and they might for a while play non-link decks. And then eventually, when links become so polarizing that you have to use them, they'll just start using links too.
Have you watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged? If so, what did you think of it? I watched like the first 30 or so episodes. I really loved it. I was binge watching it for a long time. This was several years ago. But I think recently it's kind of lost its edge. It became self-aware. And I think that whenever kind of a parody satire thing becomes too self-aware, then it loses its charm. There have been a lot of shows like that. I feel like that's what happened with the Boondocks. The last season. You've seen the last season of the Boondocks?
I try to forget.
Yeah, the last season of the Boondocks, the Boondocks, the first 3 seasons are great, and then the last season it's they know that it's a popular show, and so then the humor isn't really as good.
It's not good.
Favorite Yu-Gi-Oh villain from the series, or just favorite character in general?
My favorite villain.
Favorite villain. I mean, if Kaiba counts, I think that this makes sense.
I mean, Kaiba did put Yugi's grandpa in the hospital.
Yeah.
If that's not villain. It's not a villain material. I don't know what.
He's definitely antagonistic. I mean, he kind of becomes anti-hero. He's my favorite character on the whole thing. So whichever question we're answering, he's my favorite.
I like the Yami Bakura, and I feel like there's somebody that's just slipping my mind.
Yeah, I mean, you're a Pegasus fan. You played Toons.
I'm a fan of Pegasus, but I think Yami Bakura is a bit darker.
Not Yu-Gi-Oh related, but what's your favorite anime and why?
Favorite anime? Well, you already know I'm a huge Gundam fan.
I exclude Gundam then.
Okay. Then outside of that, it's actually Eureka 7. That's a personal favorite one.
I know nothing about that, but
you will.
The twins, they've been showing me lots of anime recently. I'm not actually a big anime fan, but of what we've watched now, I have so many it's hard to pick a favorite. Your Lion April is a recent one, is really good. Danganronpa, I really liked that. I'm liking Kuroko no Basket. I actually want to cosplay as Kuroko at the next convention that we go to, so you know, I'll have to. Like, there's a lot of really good ones, honestly. He has good taste in anime. He's recommended a lot of the best ones. So, favorite cereal? Yours. You first. Favorite cereal?
Let's go Honey Nut Cheerios.
Damn, you took mine.
Well, you could say. I thought you were gonna say Frosted Mini Wheats or something.
Yeah, but Honey Nut Cheerios is the OG favorite one.
It is.
I feel bad because that's the most like boring cereal to have as your favorite one.
Raisin Bran.
What you realize about cereals, like when you're a kid, it's like you want the sweet, sugary, colorful like stuff.
Lucky Charms.
But then like when you're an adult, it's like, man, this stuff's
Cocoa Pebbles.
really pretty nasty. Let's see. Last question is actually gonna be.
What we got?
Lightning round. Okay, so we have to answer these quickly. Favorite card art?
I can't answer quickly.
Prophecy Destroyer is mine.
Let's go Farm Girl.
Cosmo Farm Girl. Okay, favorite movie? Harry Potter series. Stun, aggro, or control? Control for me, for sure. I like control decks.
I'm also actually control.
Socks, plain or patterned?
Plain, not that adventurous.
Yeah, and then anything for the channel that you're hyped for? That's one thing. We just got Team APS shirts.
Hey.
What a surprise! If you want to get a copy for yourself, check out our Teespring. The link's in the description. Buying one helps us out, so we really would appreciate it.
These are good quality cotton shirts, man.
Yeah, and then also if you have any ideas, we can make new shirts and different designs as well, but it'd be a really great way to support us.
True that.
But yeah, maybe to answer the question better, something I'm hyped for, honestly, is these theme duels that we're gonna be doing soon.
True that.
Gonna redo Dark Magician and Blue Eyes and like Buster Blader. We're gonna try to like get to doing all those.
I'm excited to go to nationals. I feel like it's gonna help us step up our content game.
It's gonna be great. So those are all of your questions. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hope you learned a few new things about us. We're gonna be doing these every 2 weeks, so mayhaps next time will be a different guest, or maybe we'll do the full, 4 black dudes, 1 deck thing.
Oh my gosh.
Remember that video?
That sounds awful.
Fuck you, Yugi No, you piece of shit. Yeah, I hope you guys liked this. Remember, I always make these posts on social media. That's where I get the questions from. So this is all from Facebook and Twitter. So you'll want to follow us there so you can leave questions. Anyway, that's going to be it. Remember, it's Summer of Yu-Gi-Oh! New vids every single day.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh!
You missed yesterday's, check it out. Subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's. 70,000 subscribers, giving away a box of Pendulum Evolution. 75,000, giving away a box of Battles of Legend, Light's Revenge. You won't want to miss it.
That's one heck of a name.
Alright, that's gonna be it. We will catch you guys in the next one.
Pastor.